Hello, my lovelies. Here we go. Last video of 2019. Keep in mind this list is not in order of anticipation, it's just I'm listing them off in the order that they're being released. So let's talk about the future. These are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2020. Number 1, The Grudge. January releases are usually a bit of a death sentence, as we know from this channel, but The Grudge is a franchise that I've loved for a long time, and I have quite a bit of hope for this one, especially considering the newest trailer actually managed to really unnerve me. On top of that, it's directed by Nicolas Pesce, who is 2 for 2 in directing really visually stunning, viscerally creepy horror films. So I've got cautious faith in the quality of this movie. And I am going to do a retrospective breakdown of the entire franchise leading up to the new film. Number 2, Gretel and Hansel. It's a dark, gothic horror take on Hansel and Gretel, directed by Oz Perkins, the director of The Black Coat's Daughter, one of my favorite films of 2017. And it looks really creepy and unnerving with some serious witch vibes. Sophia Lillis is a really stellar actor, and I have a lot of faith in this one, especially with Oz Perkins at the helm. Number 3, The Lodge. This movie was supposed to come out in November of this year before it was pushed back to February. It's directed by Veronica Franz and Severin Fiala, the directors of Goodnight Mommy, and I wasn't particularly a big fan of Goodnight Mommy, but this movie just has me really excited. From the stellar cast, to the cult premise, to the fact that it got a ton of buzz coming out of Sundance with people comparing it to Hereditary. I can't wait. Number 4, The Invisible Man. Lee Winnell's take on a Universal Monster Movies classic. Once again, the cast is solid and the trailer did a really good job at selling me on the movie, but honestly, I was in even before I saw the trailer or the cast, because Lee Winnell can do anything and get my money at this point, especially after Upgrade. Number 5, Antlers. This movie is my most anticipated movie of 2020. It's a Wendigo story, and I'm a bit of a slut for those. With Nick Antosca, creator of Channel Zero, writing based on his short story The Quiet Boy, which is awesome, and Del Toro producing, I really have no doubt in my mind that I'm gonna fucking love this one. Number 6, Antebellum. I had no idea this movie existed until a few weeks ago, when the trailer dropped, and even now, I have no fucking clue what it's about. This is how you make a movie trailer, guys. No spoilers, no real indication of what the plot's about at all, just vague, ominous images and a really sinister tone. It works, and I'm here for it. Number 7, Candyman. Jordan Peele's newest effort, producing a reboot of the 1992 horror masterpiece set in modern times. Candyman was already a pretty woke film that was extremely ahead of its time, and I absolutely can't wait to see what it becomes when it's put into someone like Peele's masterful hands. Number 8, Malignant. I know absolutely nothing about this movie at all, except for the fact that it is supposedly a giallo-inspired monster movie directed by James Wan. And that's pretty much all I need to know to guarantee that I'll be in the theater to see this. Number 9, Last Night in Soho. Again, not much information out there about this one right now. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy, there's time travel involved, and it's directed by Edgar freaking Wright. Once again, it's a horror movie directed by Edgar Wright. I'm there. And finally, number 10, Synchronic. The newest film by director duo Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson, 2 of my favorite working horror directors today, starring Jamie Dornan and Anthony Mackie as a pair of EMTs dealing with some sort of supernatural drug epidemic. I can't wait to see what this movie ends up delivering. Moorhead and Benson do a stellar job at Lovecraftian horror, and given the subject matter of this movie, that alone has me stoked to check this out. And that's that, you guys. Once again, I do want to say thank you so much for such an amazing year. I can't wait to see what the next one brings. I want to take a minute to discuss some upcoming changes to my Patreon for the new year. One thing I really want to do with this channel in 2020 is really bring the horror community in and really play up the community aspect of this channel and make it really centric to all of you guys. And my Patreon updates are just the first steps in making that happen. Starting in the new year, I'll be offering all sorts of new Patreon rewards, including exclusive BTS footage, an exclusive Discord server, and for a small group of you, personal gifts that I'll be sending you once a month. So please, help me make this upcoming year special and become part of the Horror Pals community over on my Patreon. It's going to be a ton of fun, the link is in the description. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.